At the time of publishing this video, you still have one more day before the official release of the iPhone 16 series. Hence, I'm sure you want to know if the iPhone 16 Pro is any good. Well, I've been using it for the past 1 week, just like MKBHD. And in this video, I will share with you my experience, whether it is actually as good as advertised by Apple. What's up guys, Jason Smashpop here. Now before we start doing the 1 week review, I just want to let you know that none of the Apple Intelligence features are on any of the iPhone 16 yet, okay? Only a few of those AI features are coming in October, so let's ignore that for now. Now when the iPhone 16 Pro was announced, everyone was saying that it looks exactly the same as the previous generation. Well, you are right, because the design looks exactly the same as the 15, 14, 13, 12 and so on. So the only new things that we can see here are actually the thinner bezels and also the new color. Desert Titanium was actually a lot golder when I saw it at Steve Jobs Theatre. If you are worried that it is too gold and might not look nice, don't worry, because the gold is actually very subtle. It's very hard to notice, especially under bright sunlight. Now because the bezels are thinner and they actually increase the size of the phone by a few millimeters, the screen size are now 6.3 and also 6.9 inches. Now coming from a 6.7-inch iPhone 15 Pro Max, I actually couldn't tell that the screen is bigger. It's actually too small to notice at first glance. Now along with the new design comes a brand new camera control on the side. Now some people might call it capture button, some call it camera shutter, but Apple actually wants us to call it camera control.
Camera control, camera control,
Camera control, camera control,
camera control,
camera control, camera control, camera control, camera control.
It's basically a physical touch panel that recognizes pressure, that has haptic feedback to simulate camera shutter and provides more features than that. We can light tap to bring up the camera adjustments, swipe to change the value, or hard press to take a photo at any time. Now all of this camera control thing might sound very high tech, but it does take some time to get used to. To be very honest with you, it does not make your photo taking faster. It is just another method for you to control the camera. We will have to see if it actually ends up like the action button that we will forget after using the phone for a while. Now when it comes to the camera, the ultra wide lens has been upgraded to 48 megapixels from 12 megapixels before this. Everything else here is the same. Now from my comparison with the 12 megapixel ultra wide photo from the iPhone 15 Pro Max, the details are actually not quite noticeable until we zoom to 200%. Any less than that, we will not be able to see any difference at all. Now another new feature introduced this time around is Photographic Styles. It's actually not new, but an improvement to the feature that we already see and know since 2 years ago, I think. But as usual, this feature might not be known to many people, and it's time to relook into this brand new Photographic Styles. So this time around, Apple actually rebooted it with more controls. Now we can adjust the filters provided with even more customization using the pad. Note that I say filters provided, okay? So it's not filters that we create ourselves. There's also an intensity bar at the bottom to control how much of the effect we want to apply to our photo. Now, one good thing that I like about Photographic Styles this time around is that we can edit the photographic style even after we take the photo, and then we can also change it to another style as we like, okay? Something that we couldn't do before this. Now, initially, I thought the Photographic Styles would be something like film simulations on Fujifilms, or even like recipes that we can customize on some cameras, for example, Ricoh, or even on Fuji, right? To fully customize the look to our liking. But it seems like, yes, we can do customization, but it's very limited to those styles provided by Apple only. So I guess it's one step closer to becoming a proper camera, but maybe not this year. Now when it comes to video recording, the biggest announcement, okay, that everyone clapped during the keynote at Steve Jobs Theatre was the announcement of 4K 120 video recording. Basically, we can actually shoot 4K videos now at 120 frames per second, which gives us a lot of flexibility even if you want to slow down the video. Now, this is a really good feature for people like me, okay, because after shooting the 120 frames per second video, we can actually pick what frame rate we want to play back the video at. And we can also save that, and when we airdrop to someone, that frame rate will actually maintain. But of course, if you want to let your friends to customize at what frame rate they need to play it back on, you can also do that. I think if you're a video creator, if you're a content creator, you will really love this feature a lot. Another feature when it comes to videography is called audio mix. This was actually my top favorite feature when it was announced at Steve Jobs Theatre. Basically, we just shoot videos like normal, and then we can control how the voices in the video is presented or conveyed. So we're currently in a cafe now because we are walking around KL to shoot a video about the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So coffee tastes good though, so I feel that we should be able to publish this video very early. In frame means only focusing on the dialogue of people inside the frame. So we're currently in a cafe now because we are walking around KL to shoot a video about the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So coffee tastes good though, so I feel that we should be able to publish this video very early. Studio totally isolates surrounding and make voices sound like they are recorded in a padded studio. So we're currently in a cafe now because we are walking around KL to shoot a video about the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So coffee tastes good though, so I feel that we should be able to publish this video very early. Cinematic puts all the voices from the front and maintains all surrounding sounds where they are. But we can only enjoy this if we are using like a headphones or an earbuds that supports spatial audio. Now when it comes to performance, because it is now powered by 18 Pro, I actually feel that it is as fast as the iPhone 15 Pro Max. I actually couldn't feel any significant speed upgrades within this 1 week that I've been using. And most apps that I've been using on the iPhone is CapCut, Instagram, Lightroom, and a few more. But gaming looks good though. As you can see here, it looks very nice. The graphics are very sharp. But it was also like that on the iPhone 15 Pro Max that I was using. So yeah, iPhones are great for gaming. Now, according to Apple, they actually included a 100% thermal substructure and also back glass improvement to further dissipate heat. I still feel that the iPhone 16 Pro Max is hot. Hot as in it does heat up, like the iPhone 15 Pro Max. But if you're using your iPhone with the casing, I am sure you won't be able to feel much of the heat, so there's not much problem here. But I just want to tell you that it does heat up, especially when you do a lot of videography, and you will actually be able to feel the heat at the back here. Now, when it comes to battery, I cannot comment so much yet because I've only been using it for like a week. So I actually want to use it a lot longer first to really feel whether it is actually longer like what Apple mentioned. So maybe you can check my follow-up update in my upcoming review. So my conclusion now after 1 week of using these two things, okay, the iPhone 16 Pro and also the iPhone 16 Pro Max, should you upgrade if you have a 15 Pro Max? I would say no, because it's actually quite similar. The only difference is probably the camera control. If you are using 14 and below or older devices, yes, I think you should upgrade to this one. But the next question is, which one to get? 6.3 or 6.9? 6.3. Why? Because the smaller version, the 6.3, also has the same camera system as the 6.9 inch, okay? Means you also have the 5 times telephoto optical zoom. It's also a lot easier to hold if it's the 6.3 inches. So I guess, yeah, you can save money, you can hold it nicer, and you still get every single thing that is on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So my next review will be about the iPhone 16 and also the iPhone 16 Plus. If you're interested in that, stay tuned because it will be up very, very soon. Okay? So don't forget to subscribe to this channel, share this video with your friends. For those who are interested in getting new iPhones, share with them, okay? And follow me on all my social platforms. My name is Smashpop and I'll see you in the next video. Yo!